What's up, party people? I'm John Macneill, and this is Unpeeled. Today I'm joined by
Matt Byrne from Hatebreed.
And if you were to describe in your own words, what is Hatebreed?
Oh, geez. I mean, it means a lot to a vast array of people, man. We got a pretty good fan base, solid, loyal fan base, and it spreads across hardcore, punk, heavy metal. So to me, if I was to analyze the music, it's just fast, aggressive, short songs, catchy songs with shorter song structure and really heavy breakdowns. And it's music that pumps you up, man, but also lyrically, it can take you to a place to where it helps you turn negative things into positive. It's an outlet for frustration. And what better time in the world now to have music as a good outlet for frustration? There's all sorts of bullshit going on in the world, everything from bullying all the way up to crazy government shit. So, music is the best outlet for anything to get anything out.
You just summed up 20 questions I had in my head. I was like, how would you? Yeah, exactly. How would you describe the music? Well, you guys kind of borderline punk and metal, and find that bridge with dirty, heavy breakdowns that just beat your ass. But then again, very lyrically responsible in the fact that it gives people hope and a message and something to strive towards. I think that's all throughout all the discography of Hatebreed.
Yeah, we've dealt with a wide array of subject matter. Everything from abuse, child abuse, to self-abuse, to, like I said, kind of self-empowerment, taking yourself out of a negative place and making the best out of it, and bringing yourself, kind of picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and getting back in the game, so to speak. But really, we would like to look at our music as hey, if it's a compass for you to kind of put you in the right direction in your life, and set you on a path that's good for you, then.
And I think you guys are a perfect example of that crossover band where you bring out the metal crowd, you bring out the punk crowd, or what I like to call the I don't cares and the long hairs. You're bringing them both out. The I don't cares are doing their slam dancing, and the long hairs are just slamming into each other.
Yeah. I mean, this tour is more the old school tour because we're doing the 20 years of Satisfaction, the first album, and 15 years of Perseverance. 20 years is a long time, and that was more of a hardcore album. So the hardcore kids love the old stuff. So playing that album from start to finish, it brings out a lot of the hardcore heads, but we still mix in some of the newer stuff as well. So and that has more metal influence. So the metal heads are here too, and it's cool to see the two crowds mixed together. And the moshing styles are different. You got the karate kickers, you got the push moshers, just the straight headbangers. Everyone seems to get along overall. There's been a couple dates.
Chillers in the back too.
Oh yeah, man. People we call them the guys who are in mosh retirement. They're hanging out in the back or the side, and you could see them kind of bobbing they want to jump in there and get involved, but they stay on the outskirts of the pit. So that's cool too. But you always have some fights here and there, and we're trying to calm that down. Early on in the tour, a couple dates, we had to stop the set a couple times just because it was a little too rowdy.
Everybody were here for the same thing.
Yeah, and just kind of let it calm down and then kick it back up. So but it's good to see a good mix of crowd like that, because it's a crossover thing between punk, hardcore, thrash, straight metal.
So something that just popped in my head, the times are changing and everything's very analytical, coming with social media to music videos to airplays. Do you guys ever, I don't know if this is even a thought, but do you guys ever think about what you play in a city based on the analytics of your tracks in that city? like this song or these songs did really well in Cleveland opposed to Toronto, so we're gonna play these in that set in that area.
No, I wouldn't say it's
not there
that.
yet.
It's
not there yet.
Well, it's not that dialed in.
Yeah.
You know, we're a band that's never used a set list. What we do is we have like a call out sheet, we call it, and it's really just a list of all our songs that we've ever written, and our entire set is kind of improv from that. So Jamie just pulls out whatever song, and you got to be on your toes and you're ready to play it. So it's an easier way to gauge the crowd, and you can kind of figure out what they're feeling, the faster stuff, maybe the more mid-tempo stuff, maybe the slower stuff, or just you can kind of feel the crowd and what they want and cater the set night to night based on what they want. But I wouldn't say like certain cities like other stuff other than others. I mean, like I said, this tour is specific to the first album, so it's all fast. It's all shorter songs and stuff like that. But like I said, we like to pepper in the new stuff too, because people really react to that stuff, man.
For sure. I know you're into funk.
Man, I love funk
you
music.
love funk.
Those are the best drummers.
For the drummers out there,
Yeah.
who should they be listening to?
Well, the old stuff that got me into it, I remember my drum teacher turning me on to this. Like when I first started playing the instrument, I was a total metalhead. Didn't know too much about it other than like James Brown and stuff like that. One of my favorite bands is Tower of Power, and the drummer David Garibaldi. He's the main guy.
That's who they should be checking out.
Yeah. Check out Garibaldi. He's just so good with the paradiddle and with in a beat structure and ghost notes and everything like that. He's my dude as far as like the guy that I listened to early on to really hone any funk chops. That got me started, and then that just opened the door for you name it, man. Yeah, P-Funk and more of the James Brown stuff and like just real dirty 70s stuff. But Tower of Power, that's my favorite.
So people are going to go online. Where are they finding Hatebreed? Is it just www.hatebreed.com?
We're all over the place, man. Where you would think, we got a Twitter, we got Hatebreed Official is the Instagram, hatebreed.com. There's a Hatebreed Facebook,
All right. Well, I really appreciate your time. Best of luck on the tour. Safe travels. Peace out, party people.